Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Menken back here with Splash Sports. Today is July 9, 2024. Little recap on yesterday's performance. Picked up right where we left off. Another winning day, going 2-1. Still looking for that clean sweep. We lost that YRFI in yesterday's play. It's all right. Still had a winning day. Hopefully you guys all rode on and cashed those tickets. And let's continue having winning days on this show. Remember, on this show, all we care about is the first 6 outs of the ball game. Plain and simple. A NRFI means no runs first inning, while a YRFI means yes runs first inning. But before I get into those free plays, you know what to do. Smash that like button for me and subscribe to my YouTube channel and toggle on that notification button. That way every time I drop another video, you guys will be notified. All right, let's take a look at Tuesday's game. Starting off with game number 1, we got the Chicago Cubs taking on the Baltimore Orioles here. For the Chicago Cubs, we got talent on the mound. He's 5-4 here with 81 innings of work. He has an ERA just under 3 at a 2.99 with 65 strikeouts and 27 earned runs. He'll be matched up here in Baltimore against Dean Kramer. 4-4 with 55 innings of work. Does have a higher end of an ERA, sitting at a 3.93 here. 57 strikeouts. He's averaging a strikeout here per inning and 24 earned runs. You look at what Kramer did. He is coming off a win against the Seattle Mariners in his last performance, going 5 innings of work, 2 hits, and no earned runs. And then for Talon, he's also coming off a win against the Philadelphia Phillies, going 7 innings of work, 4 hits, and 2 earned runs. I know this Baltimore Orioles lineup is coming in right now first in all of MLB in runs per game. I think Jamison Talon is going to absolutely step up to the occasion here in Baltimore after his last performance against that Philadelphia Phillies team, and same with Dean Kramer. He's going to continue that momentum off his start, not giving up any runs against the Seattle Mariners in his last performance. So that's why in game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles, we are smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. Let's roll into our second game between the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres here. For the Seattle Mariners, we got Logan Gilbert on the mound. He's 5-5 with 117 innings of work. Does have an ERA just under 3 at a 2.91, 108 Ks, just under a strikeout here per inning as well, and 38 earned runs for Logan Gilbert. He'll be matched up here in the San Diego Padres. Adam Mazar, who's 1-2, 26 innings of work. He has a high end of an ERA, sitting at a 7.52, 15 strikeouts and 22 earned runs for Mazar. Had a tough outing in his last one against the Texas Rangers, going only 4 innings of work, 7 hits, and 4 earned runs. And then Gilbert as well, coming off a loss to the Baltimore Orioles. They're going 5.1 innings of work, 6 hits, and 4 earned runs. I know Logan Gilbert is going to have a bounce-back game after being selected as well to the All-Star game there in Arlington. I know he's going to come back out and he's going to absolutely fill up the strike zone. And then for Mazar, well, he had a shaky outing. I'm expecting both of these starters to have very good starts against a Mariners lineup, especially that hasn't been producing runs here early on in ball games. That's why in game number 2 between the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres, we're also smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. So we're on to our third and final game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Francisco Giants here. For the Toronto Blue Jays, they got Kikuchi on the mound. He's 4-8 with 94 innings of work. Does have an ERA at a 4.12, 98 strikeouts. He's averaging a strikeout here per inning and 43 earned runs here for Kikuchi. He'll be matched up here in San Fran versus Blake Snell, making his appearance after injury here. He's 0-3, 23 innings of work. Does have a high end of an ERA, sitting at a 9.51 with 31 strikeouts and 25 earned runs. Blake Snell's last performance came against the New York Yankees on June 2nd. Only going 4 innings of work, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs in that one. And then Kikuchi, he hasn't picked up a win or a loss in his last 2 outings here. His last being against the Astros, where he went 5.2 innings of work, 5 hits, and 2 earned runs. My only concern in this game is how is Blake Snell going to respond right out of the gates here. He's got nasty stuff to put away this Toronto Blue Jays team, who is one of the worst, like I said in yesterday's video, in scoring in the first inning. I lean more towards them not scoring here on Blake Snell, especially if his stuff is just mediocre. And then Kikuchi had a little shake of a start against those Astros, but I think he will come out strong against the San Francisco Giants lineup here tonight. That's why in game number 3 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Francisco Giants, we are also smacking the NRFI, no runs first inning. inning. Let's take a recap of the games I've selected for you today. Game number 1 between the Chicago Cubs and the Baltimore Orioles. We are smacking the NRFI. Game number 2 between the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. We are also smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. In our third and final game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the San Francisco Giants, we are smacking the NRFI. No runs, first inning. We got 3 NRFIs looking for a clean 3-0 sweep. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick Menken with Splash Sports. If you have not done so, smack that like button for me. Helps me out a ton, and it costs you guys none. And make sure to go follow me over on X at Nick Menken to get every single one of my MLB full game plays. Best of luck and best bets.